What's up, y'all? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka y'all already know who it is, man. Trigger ranking. Um, Coming through with a late live today. Had a little bit of work to do today, so coming through with a late live, man. Just chilling. Want to get one out for the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, man, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, definitely hit notification bell. Uh, the Cash App is in the description of this channel. If you want to follow me on any other platforms, at the top of the description in my uh, YouTube channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, y'all, we about to see what they got going on. We got to figure a couple things out, Bridget. See what they got going on tonight, y'all. All right, y'all. We going to Poetic Flacco talking about Joe Budden and Corey Holcomb. They just got into their little things. So we about to see what's going on with it.
Honestly, it's impossible to find a relationship. I mean, I'm 40. Well, have you tried to date my age, the dating app?
While I'm on the topic of losers, I went home the other day and saw that Corey Holcomb still had my name in his mouth. I'm really so confused about that with all the controversy he's been caught up in lately. Corey Holcomb, you don't fight well enough to do this with me.
Joe Budden just did inexplicable damage to Corey Holcomb's career. Like, Corey Holcomb is the comedian, so we would expect for Corey Holcomb to win the back and forth, especially if it's, a back and forth with words with Joe Budden. But we see what Corey Holcomb has to say and how he roasted Joe Budden, and we see what Joe Budden has to say because he just responded back. And Joe Budden eat the Corey Holcomb. Before we get this video started, if you're in need of some money and you really need to find a way to get your hands on some quick cash, there's an app called Free Cash where they pay you to test out video games. You click the link in my description or you scan my QR code to download the app. Once you download the app, you can choose the games you want to test out and they pay you to test it out. It's a really easy way to make a couple extra $100 a month. It is all transparent, it's trackable, it's not a scam, they really do pay you. So if you need the money, download the app by clicking the link in my description and get started now. This entire Corey Holcomb versus Joe Budden beef started when TMZ exposed Corey Holcomb for punching that woman outside the comedy club. The industry is so fake, like nobody feels comfortable speaking on you.
It don't look like he hit the lady. It look like he mushed her in the face. I mean, either way, y'all keep your hand off these women. Women, keep your hand off these men. Let's do it like that. Let's be safe with each other.
Or speaking on your drama, your situations, unless they feel like you're down and out. They feel like you are out for the count. You are done. So Joe Budden and his other co-hosts on his podcast, Corey Holcomb, they began to talk about all the things about Corey Holcomb they don't like. Things that extends far beyond this situation that they didn't feel comfortable speaking on because Corey Holcomb at some point felt like he was on the ascension.
Yeah, there was a clip that just came out, Corey Holcomb.
Right. What happened to
Yeah.
Go ahead, you can talk.
Okay. Clip came out that there was a case where he was accused of swinging or hitting on a woman before. He talked about it before on his show and pretty much like denied that it had happened. The video came out and it's clear as day he swung on the female comedian.
Oh, that's not what I'm talking about off camera. I didn't even know what you talking about. He swung on a female comedian?
Yeah. So it's clear as day. You see this on camera. Suckers, I mean.
What year did this happen?
A few years back.
Few like 3 or few like 10, babe?
About maybe 3. Maybe
This
3.
is recent then.
Yeah, it's recent. I watch his show, and I have been, I won't say a fan, but I have enjoyed his show at some point.
Really?
And I've had enough understanding of him and how we talk to feel like I'm okay to say this, but Corey's a sucker.
What's up?
There were
what's up?
videos about me that came out where
Hey man, all y'all, please hit the like button just to support the channel, man. Hit the like button, bro. It's free, dog.
was punching on a woman outside of a comedy club or swinging on a woman or hating a woman in any fashion outside of a comedy club. I would chalk it up to it's a part of the game that people who may have known me, who may have watched my channel or been friendly to me in the past, won't be friendly to me anymore. It'll be a part of the game that I would know that they will go on their platforms and talk about me like a dog because I did some doggish. So now they use this opportunity to kind of get into other things about Corey Holcomb that they hate, that they've been holding on their chest. Some of those things include how Corey Holcomb talked about his own daughter in the past.
Okay.
Corey's a sucker. Corey do a lot of talking and a lot of that he say at certain moments.
That's one thing. I'm not talking about my kids.
He's-
I mean, I know comedians do it all the time, but I'm gonna have to leave my kids out of it.
The total opposite of what a real man is, just as far as just like just being a stand-up individual. You sucker punching a girl or hitting on a woman like that, you a sucker, yo.
Did you think you
like,
was
I'm
sucker
like,
prior to
even
this?
no. But before that, I didn't have enough evidence of anything that's happened. So like even with the shit that happened with Homeboy,
That's where I was going.
it's like you have all that energy.
You ain't got all that restraint for Anton and
Yeah, and then even when I'm seeing you tussling with the dude, because there was a dude that stepped in once he hit Homegirl.
Thank God.
You ain't really had no squabs for him. Like you just holding on to him. Like Corey, you a sucker, yo. I don't give I watch this, but I don't. That's sucker. Just swinging on a woman like that. It's a bunch of other niggas around. Like,
does he still get your view? Are you engaged?
No. That's okay. I can't f with that.
Because nowadays,
Yeah, you shared something like maybe over a month ago, and I disagreed with it, but like to each his own. But you was like, I can hate somebody and
Still
watch their content. For me, seeing how Corey spoke about his daughter, seeing how he spoke about Anton's daughter, like some should be enough character-wise for me to be like,
Hey, what's up?
cool.
See what I mean when I say people will hold on to something until they know
What's up?
that you're weak. Corey Holcomb and his daughter had their conflict in 2024. January 23rd, 2024. That's when Corey Holcomb went on his podcast and said all types of things, man. Called his daughter a B.
Hey, where y'all tapping in from? What city, state, Providence, country, wherever y'all coming from? Let me know, man. Let me know.
He called the mama B. Went crazy, said he'll make another daughter. He don't give a F. He not dealing with no B's. So that was 2 years ago. If Joe felt the way about that, or if Joe felt like Corey Holcomb was like a scumbucket because of that, I think I heard Joe talk about Corey Holcomb since that moment, and it didn't appear that Joe was completely, absolutely done and hated Corey Holcomb until this moment where there's an opportunity to
What's up,
get
Matthew?
back in. Now, I'm not saying I disagree.
What's up, Matthew?
I feel like we should kick the back end of anybody who put their hands on a woman.
What's up from Spain?
Now,
What's
if you
up?
forgot what Corey Holcomb said about his daughter, let me remind you.
All the way from Spain. What's up?
Man, my daughter was talking to me the other day. I was like,
Put your hand together for Spain, y'all.
so back talking to her? No, it's crazy.
Oh, she just called you out of the blue?
Hell yeah, because she needed something.
Dang. You should have gave him my number, man.
You still on that looking for it?
I mean, I brought it up because she tried to run game on me. Like she was brought up by her mama.
That crazy.
Sir, I can give my customers more ways to pay.
$19.99 for 2 pizzas and 2 sides? Oh yeah, it's Domino's perfect combo.
But, you know what I'm saying? Instead of realizing I got away from her mama because I don't speak to her mama. She be like, I know you hate my mama. I'm like, I ain't got time to hate nobody. Your mama was drama. Now here it is all these years later, you just like your mama. Both of y'all can kiss my mama, man. I don't make another daughter. I don't give a fuck.
I don't fuck with you.
If you ain't good as a person, no matter who you are, I have a cutoff switch God blessed me with to say you.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I'm like that though. I mean, I ain't putting my hands on no women or nothing like that. But bro, if you fuck around across me, female, dude, I don't give a fuck who you is. Sayonara, sucker. Like, who cares?
I don't give a fuck if it's my kid. My mama, you know your daughter trying to get in touch with you? I say, oh, mama, you watch that little bit. Ha!
Yeah, see, it's. I get where you guys are coming from because I didn't say
You
that.
watch that little bit. That bitch is brought up in this new generation where there is no honor, there is no respect thy parents, there is no.
That was horrible. That made a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Well, Corey said, listen, I can't tell Corey how to treat his daughter, how to respect his daughter. That's his daughter. But I wouldn't do that to my daughter if I had one. And I don't have kids. But even I can, like even I know as somebody who don't have kids, like, that's not how you speak to your kid, man. Like, you're supposed to instill confidence into your kid. Now,
Yeah, I would never call my daughter. I got 2 daughters. I would never call now one of them a B, bro.
call your kid a B for the internet to see. That's horrible. That's despicable, all right? But a lot of people kind of threw that under the water. They didn't really give a damn about it because Corey Holcomb, for the most part, seemed as if he was on the ascension. There was really no scandal involved that was bringing Corey Holcomb down. There was no TMZ on Corey Holcomb's tail. There was no video that exists of Corey Holcomb punching a woman, so now people don't really F with Corey Holcomb, and it feels like he's on a decline. So when he was on the ascension, nobody felt comfortable. Now he's kind of, he's going through a tough month. Everybody got something to say. Now, it didn't stop here. Other people spoke on their particular issues with Corey Holcomb during this podcast as well.
With Corey,
I wasn't talking about Corey.
Well, I'm just using an example. With Corey, I was familiar with his brand of comedy first, which was always like this.
Yeah.
Hit him. Right.
His back was turned.
Right.
Like, I just read it, right? He was trying to follow.
She slick sound like just hilarious.
I'm never giving, oh, that's too much. But it's like, your daughter and the person that made her, ain't no way. Like, even if you said the baby mom and not the daughter, fuck the daughter, not the baby. But the combination made me think, it ain't no way that both of them are these people, and you're just this great guy. And then the way you speaking to them just publicly is, and they're not even famous. Like, they can't come back and everybody hear it.
That's how it started. Now, Corey responded back to their conversation about him, which we covered in our last video. But then there's an update today where Joe Budden finally responded back to Corey responding back to them. Now, in our last video, we covered how Corey responded back. Now, Corey's response to me was a big mistake. If I'm Corey, bro, I'm talking up to the game, bro. Right now, the entire internet is talking about me because of this video. What am I gonna do? Punch on the entire internet? No, right? You kind of just ignore it, you peep it, and move on. Well, Corey responded back, and Corey's response was trying to label Joe Budden as a woman beater as well, which I think missed the mark because there's been accusations of Joe Budden beating women, but we've seen a video of Corey Holcomb beating women.
Oh yeah, it was this other dude talking crazy about me. I couldn't help it. Some of these guys, I just gotta say something.
No.
Do you know who I'm talking about? Fruit Booty Buttons? Fruit Booty Buttons is a serial woman beater.
Get up in the morning before you talk to anybody. Before you say good morning or anything to anybody, you need to speak to God. If you don't beat your mind, I said, if you don't get ahead of your mind, you get up tomorrow morning and you don't get ahead of your mind gonna tell you all kind of stuff.
Was talking about how he sat. The girl said he sat on my stomach and made me have a miscarriage. You know what he said? I sat on top of her titties or something. He said, I sat on where her breast was. That's where I was sitting.
Oh, wow.
Fruit Booty Buttons, I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie.
Come on, man. Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I know you ain't talking crazy about me, homie. I mean, most of the time, all you guys who say what you say, I don't care what you say online. I expect you to talk about me. Yeah, Fruit Booty Buttons. They know who I'm talking about. Fruit Booty Buttons. That motherfucker say, I think he said I was a big dick or something. Yeah, I'll be a big dick online. Online, I'm a big dick. Man to man, I ain't no homie. But man to man, you a serial woman beater. Everybody do the homework on Fruit Booty Buttons and all of the women that have accused him of actually beating them up. Since you want some heat, since you couldn't leave me alone. Everybody do the research on Fruit Booty Buttons and see how he is a serial woman beater.
I just don't get it, bro. I don't get beating on a woman. It's just, it never was something I ever did or wanted to do, but it's just crazy because it's like, for you to put your hands on a woman, and vice versa, for a woman to put their hands on a man, I don't agree with none of it. So, if it ain't gonna work, just leave the situation, bro. Like, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing can make you, you know what I mean? You beating on somebody ain't gonna make them do what you want them to do. For a second, but after a while, it's gonna be some bullshit.
Fruit Booty Buttons? Yeah. Yeah. You and your crew talk about that since y'all need subject matter, because y'all admit y'all watch me. I don't watch y'all. I just saw that. I saw that clip where y'all was talking crazy about me. I'm like, what? They talking crazy about me? This man jump on women. Do you think this is a lie? A lot of men who mess with men and women fight women.
Corey got into this whole thing where he's accusing Joe Budden of also sleeping with men as well. But I think Corey does himself a great injustice because Corey Holcomb, like one of the biggest selling points of Corey Holcomb's podcast is how he's different from these industry dudes. And the reason why he's not as big as he's supposed to be is because he goes against the industry, and these industry dudes are all closeted homosexuals. But once you start accusing everybody of being closeted, then the shtick kind of loses its teeth, right? Because if everybody is closeted that you don't like, then we can't really take nothing you're saying too seriously when it comes to that particular subject line. Now, Joe Budden responded back to Corey Holcomb, calling him a woman beater and claiming, that he's homosexual. Now, I want to say this. I listen to what Corey had to say, what Joe had to say. Joe, what up, Corey, bro? Yeah, this response was kind of sassy.
Where you tapping in from, big dog? Where you tapping in?
But it has some teeth, bro. Pause. Okay. So Joe Budden will start off by telling Corey Holcomb he don't really want no physical combat with him. He don't really want to fight. Right? He don't got the hands enough to be speaking to him the way he's speaking to him.
While I'm on the topic of losers, I went on the other day and saw that Corey Holcomb still had my name in his mouth. I'm really so confused about that with all the controversy he's been caught up in lately. Corey Holcomb, you don't fight well enough to do this with me. Like, we had video with you. You're not smart enough, strong enough, big enough, fast enough to do none of this you're talking about with me. We saw you with the homie Anton. He asked you to walk outside and you remained stationary, Corey Holcomb. Please keep my name out of your mouth and don't take anything I'm saying as like a threat to you. I wouldn't plan on doing nothing when I see you. Actually, if I saw you and we were breathing the same airspace, I would take it as a threat to me, a threat from God, a threat from life that we even in the same circumference. Corey Holcomb, your fall from disgrace has been one that should be studied, from kind of funny to kind of bummy to I'm just the dummy. You over there struggling. You look a sandwich away from welfare. You dusty dog shit in the face looking boy. Corey Holcomb, I can't believe that you are engaging this way when you fight that way. Honestly, it's over. You over there. just lonely and poor. Your co-host look bad. Not the woman. I'm not talking about her. Everything over there look bad. I know you down bad because you on a Costco table podding in front of a fake plant that appears to be dying. You failed at fatherhood. You hate yourself. You hate your daughter. Your daughter hates you. You failed at fatherhood, finances.
And the reason why this is so potent and so lethal is because everything Joe is saying is true. Like, Joe didn't tell that one lie, like, during this rant. Like, Corey Holcomb's daughter hates him. Corey Holcomb hates his daughter. That's evident. We've seen that on camera. The finances part. Corey Holcomb admits that TMZ is about to have him on welfare. He can't book a show.
You know, I haven't been working a lot of my gigs. I lost a lot of my gigs. So, by the way, thank you, TMZ. I lost another gig today. Gary, Indiana, on the boat. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good. Y'all got me good. I'm losing gigs. People are saying, Corey, the optics of that video. Yeah. Y'all got me good, TMZ. I'm about to be out here on welfare.
And we do know the Corey Holcomb podcast isn't really profitable.
Trade on the big game now in your state with DraftKings predictions. Make your big game prediction and try put.
Hey, who y'all going for tomorrow in the Super Bowl?
Like, half the shows are age restricted. You know, half the podcast episodes are demonetized. He don't really cut it up there. Live streams don't make money. If Corey Holcomb posted an actual episode instead of going live on his YouTube channel, he'll be making a decent chunk of money, but he doesn't do it. He goes live. So Joe told 100% truth. Hey, man, we're not in the same financial circle. But Joe ain't stopped there, man. All right, Joe put the dagger in and tried to twist and turn it and ain't let it go. Yeah!
Failed it funny. Your pod sucks. You failed at fodder. You just a failure all around the board. And don't forget the original point. You don't fight well enough to do none of this with nobody. So prayers up to Corey Holcomb. We're not going to go back and forth in an exchange because I just don't feel the need to do that with you. I was just shocked to see that you still had a voice over there.
Damn. Should have did that over the ether beat.
No, man, please. For Corey. Please. Corey over there, no shape up, a dusty derby. Corey looked like he looked like Grandless Pooba. Grandless Pooba. Corey over there looking like the store runner for a black biker gang. Corey looked like he covered in just warts and scabs. Corey looked ashy yet damp.
Damn. Not ashy, but damn. That's cold-blooded.
Like, there's no reason why he shouldn't have the time for a back and forth with nobody right this second. It looked bad. It looks bad. It looks bad over there. And that's before he started losing all these gigs because of that video that came out. So, prayers up to you, my brother. You're going to need it.
Let me give Corey some advice. Corey, just ignore this. Act like it never happened. Act like you never heard it. You don't want these problems, bro. Like, you're going back and forth with too many people. I feel like Joe is an enemy that you really have to focus on and do a one-on-one with. But if you're attacking O'Shea New Jackson on like one episode, and lead attorney, and Joe, and TMZ, and this person, like, you really think you can take on everybody at once and when you can't? Just chalk it up to a part of the game, man. You got caught doing something that nobody can respect. People are gonna talk about you. You're down right now. Stay down while you come up, ignore the hate, and just do you. But going back and forth with Joe and others, it's not gonna end well, man. And also too, bro, we seen the podcast episode like last week where you almost fired your own co-host. It's like, But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Are you guys team Corey or team Joe? Who do you guys think won this back and forth based on what y'all heard, okay? And if you're
I'm not team nobody. I'm team Indigo, the Indy 500. I'm team Indy 500, the Indigo. And the Palmer Cafe, that's who I'm team. That's my team.
watching this video and you want to watch another good video,
y'all check out Poetic Flacco. We about to do The Sauce right now. Check it out, The Sauce.
All right, fellas, 50 got a question. Hey, Puff, you watched that Netflix documentary?
Oh, dude said, it said, what's up, dude? Rapper called OG LaDron joining from Wales. What's up? Need some beats, dog?
Cause, bro, they had you looking like the final boss at Bad Boy Records.
Man, don't start. Even my smart television unplugged itself during that.
Be honest, Puff. How many times you paused it like, dang, did I actually
pause? Huh? I hit rewind, fast forward, prayed over it. Netflix traumatized me. I think I need therapy after that documentary.
Boy, your therapist gonna need therapy listening to you.
After the doc, I looked in the mirror. My reflection ducked like, Ayo, chill.
Even your reflection is like no Diddy.
Hey, Playboy, I don't like it when people say no Diddy.
So what? Puff, no Diddy. You acting like you're going through something. Listen, I watched the doc with popcorn, hoodie, and my phone ready. Best night of 2025.
You ain't support me at all, Playboy. You was live, tweeting my downfall.
And it went viral. You're welcome. I'm pitching spin-offs, making the band, Damage Control, episode 1, Puff hides in the corner for 45 minutes.
Boy, stop. I am not giving you rights to my downfall.
All right, boys, any last words? Netflix won, Bahano did it.
Netflix snitched. And I told you about that no Diddy.
Diddy, we have all seen the documentary on Netflix. And why did you do all of those bad things?
Hey, Playboy, I told y'all that I was a bad boy.
Hey yo, hey yo, thanks for tuning into the song. Your source for celebrity news, current events, hip hop, pop culture, politics, gossip, and more.
Okay, cool. It's good you're independent, man. Good you're independent. That's the best way to be, independent.
Your air duct cleaning restoration. You can call if you need air duct installation.
Gossip and more.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning into The Source, your source for celebrity news. Check this out. Do me a favor and like the channel, and if you're not subscribed, why don't you go ahead and do that too, as we get into this news. Alright, so as you know, 50 Cent is the king of trolls. But even though 50's over there scrolling through the internet all day, every day, looking for somebody to play, T.I. is like, bruh, don't forget about the rapping. Because T.I. said that if he ever did a versus, he would want to do a versus against 50. But T.I. also said that the only reason why that...
Yeah, that's true. Tracy from daycare, she said, babe, what's up? Tracy, where the hell you at? Where are you?
Versus hasn't taken place yet is because 50 Cent don't want that smoke.
I'm saying, so now.
Then I called my man. I said who I wanted.
You want Weezy?
Nah, I said I wanted 50. That's what I said. He don't want no smoke though.
Oh, no.
I called my man. He don't want no smoke. He ducking smoke.
Said, my favorite snow bunny is here. You say you ever with yo? Hold on, you got me fucked up. Say you wherever you want me to be. Well, come on over, goddamn. Come on over. I'll leave the door open for you.
It's cool. So now here we are trying to think about other people who would do it. You know what I'm saying? We mentioned Wayne, and Wayne wouldn't be bad. I respect Wayne. I'm a Hot Boy fan.
Yes, sir.
I feel like that would make some sense. I don't think Wayne really into it, but you know what I mean? I think that would make sense. I don't think he into the idea of doing it at all. You know what I mean? And you know,
that TI-50, that'll feed families, boy. That's a good one. Damn.
What do y'all think? Is T.I. right? Is 50 Cent scared of that T.I. smoke? I don't think so, but the man said what he said. I don't know. For some reason, I feel like you're never ever gonna see that T.I. verse 50.
Hey, peace, bit dog. I remember your name, OG. I remember you, bro.
Verses, unless Eddie Murphy goes back into the wood shop and makes himself a T.I. puppet to go head to head with 50. Now, Eddie Murphy's new puppet of T.I. is gonna have to be clean shaven with the bald head like T.I. is now, because if you notice, he cut off the locks, which prompted an interviewer to ask Tiny, does your husband have to ask you for permission to change his look?
You switched it up. We all loving the new look. Did you play a part in this new look, Tiny?
I did not. He didn't even consult with me.
No, why not?
What you mean?
That's not the conversation. Like, I'm about to cut my locks today.
I don't understand. Like what?
It looks good though.
Look, I'm saying, but if she had to cut her hair because she felt like she had to consult.
And so, but just let you know what you're doing for the day.
I would have. I would have been like, babe, I'm thinking about cutting my hair. What you think?
Alright, so here's the question. Does your partner need to consult with you when they plan to make a major change with regard to their looks? Now, I'm not talking about a small switch up, like I'm wearing a hair up today or I'm wearing it down. What I'm talking about is a major change, like if he comes home and he's like, I'm growing a James Harden beard, or if she comes home and says, I've decided to go from the perm to locks. Does that warrant a conversation, or is it like, your body, your choice? Now, somebody who's out here on these internet streets who wants to have a conversation about everything is Finesse 2 Times. Because the other day, after watching a back and forth between Glowvilla and her sister, Finesse 2 Times had enough. So he jumped online to let Glow's sister know that she needs to go out and get herself an effing job.
You did what you supposed to did to be somebody. Bitch, you ain't no singing bitch. You ain't no rapping bitch. You ain't no motherfucking dancing bitch. You's a gay bitch. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That whole dead wrong. It's just that simple, man. You don't go to the internet and talk about your folk like that because you ain't got no motherfucking in me hustle. Get up off your ass. Sell some ass. Sell some. Go to your nearest street. Every motherfucking city. I don't give a how big, how small it is. It got a motherfucking truck stop. And they got something called light levels. Become one. Motherfucker. Quit basing your motherfucking future off of the next motherfucker success.
He jumped on this good internet to tell Glow's sister that she needs to go out to a truck stop and sell some stick or some womp, whichever one she's got. Stop it. Oh my goodness, this internet is a mess. Anyhow, even though Glow's sister did not respond to Finesse 2 Times, she did jump back online to let everybody know that Tory Lanez has sent her $2,500 from jail to help her cover her parents' expenses that she says Glow doesn't contribute to. Honestly, after watching a back and forth online, I don't even think that any of this is about money. I actually think that Glow's sister wants some shine. She wants to be internet famous, and this is the way that she's going about it. But if she knows better, she better be careful, because fame isn't all that it's cracked up to be. As a matter of fact, the other day, LL Cool J's co-star Mia Campbell from his old sitcom In the House jumped online to share her testimony in which...
So Mia Campbell, I used to see, no lie, I used to see Mia Campbell downtown Atlanta. And I'm thanking God that, she's doing much better than she was. And she was strung out on drugs, man. That lady was a full-blown crackhead, like a full-blown crackhead. But seem like she doing good now, so seem like everything all right with her. So thank God for that. Thank God for her coming back and making stuff better. Cause just cause you fall sometime don't mean that you can't get back up. You know what I'm saying? What Donnie McClurkin, we fall down, but we get
She
back
said
up. So.
the fame almost drove her over the edge so bad that she ended up strung out on that stuff. And when LL Cool J realized that she was over there like Chris Rock in New Jack City, he actually offered to pay $60,000 a month out of his own pocket to pay for her rehab. LL was cool.
And she didn't take the help. Cause I think she probably was thinking like, shit, if I get $60,000 a month, bro, just think about a crackhead with $60,000 a month, bro. Like, bro, that's a quick way to get up out of here, bro.
Calling, trying to get me in a rehab. He was trying to pay $60,000 a month to get me in a rehab back in. He was trying to call and get me back in LA. And family members and people around me, they just was like, nah, leave her. We got her. We'll take care of it. They wanted to act like they really knew what I needed and knew the love that some people had for me. They wanted to match energy, compete. Like, nah, we love her. Yeah, we'll take care of her. No, you won't. Like, if you just I just leave it up to God. I'm back in church now. I just had to leave it up to God.
Oh my goodness, listen, let's all pray for me.
Hey, thank God that she back, because when I seen her, bro, they was like, oh, that's Mia Cameron. I'm like, who the hell is Mia Campbell, nigga? I was looking like,
wait a minute, who are you?
and then when they showed me who she was, and she knew LL, and I was like, wow.
Campbell, because that young woman had so much potential, but unfortunately, she picked up the pipe. And also, shout out to LL Cool J for doing the right thing and offering to pay $60,000 a month to get her straight. But since we mentioned the buzzwords, kids in the house and rugs, let me tell you this. The Alabama House has now just passed a bill saying that if a kid gets caught smelling like Mary Jane anywhere, the parent is going to get locked up.
Damn.
Well, there you have it. A lot of parents...
Damn. That's a crazy law. If your kids get caught smelling like weed, you going to fucking jail.
Alabama finna get locked up because, unfortunately, through no fault of their own, I mean, they can raise the kids right, but once these kids get in these peer circles and they meet some friends and they get turned on to the stuff, sometimes they gonna do whatever they want to, no matter what you tell them, because they don't listen. And it's a catch-22, because how in the world are you supposed to be a good parent, working hard every day to provide for the kid and monitor exactly what that 15, 16, 17-year-old kid is doing every 5 minutes? It's impossible. But y'all let me know down below. Is this what we need? Is this the right thing? Do we need the if your kid smells like WEED, you're going to jail law? And that brings me to Soulja Boy, because Soulja Boy is ready for Valentine's Day. And he wants all the women out there to know that if you're ready, he's ready to give you that Soulja Boy experience. You're ready. Let me know you're ready for that Soulja Boy. Hey. I'm done. Listen, ladies, let me know in the comments. If you had the opportunity, would you want the Soulja Boy experience? Now, one person who's dead set on giving us an experience that I really don't want is Donald Trump. Because once again, he put his foot in it when he posted a video of Barack and Michelle Obama like apes.
I wonder if he going to the Super Bowl tomorrow.
Alright, so after he posted the image to Truth Social, a whole bunch of people were like, come on now, if you didn't think so before, this right here is clear evidence that this man is racist. And one person who even voted for Trump 3 times saw the picture and was like, alright, that's it.
Oh, my word. I am a registered Republican. My dad was the president of American Pipeliners Association, so I came by it rather naturally. voted for the president, supported him, but I really want to apologize. I mean, I'm looking at this awful picture of the Obamas. What an embarrassment to our country. All this man does is tell lies. He is not worthy of the presidency. He takes bribes blatantly, and now he's being a racist blatantly. They were supposed to deport the dangerous criminals. They were not supposed to go after small children, storm schools, bring terror upon, the little kids and the women and children, not just the immigrants in the school. All the children are scared. This is not a decent man. This is not an honest man. He openly takes bribes. He's pathetic as a president. And I just want to apologize to everybody in the country for supporting this rotten man.
John, did you vote for him in all 3 elections?
I did. I was sucked into the stupidity of creating jobs.
Well, after the administration received mad backlash for posting that photo, a representative for the White House came out and said, "This is from an internet meme video depicting President Trump as the king of the jungle and the Democrats as characters from The Lion King. Please stop the fake outrage." Nope, sorry, not gonna cut it. And as far as I'm concerned, this photo only confirms what we already knew. And everybody associated with this photo needs to be ousted from the White House. And as they're ousted from the White House, they can dance out the door to one of the greatest beats in hip hop history called Impeach the President.
To make time for God with a busy schedule. Number 1, when you wake up, pray immediately. Number 2, play worship music as you get ready for your day. Number 3, listen to a Bible app or a podcast on your commute.
Hip hop history called Impeach the President.
And I ain't never did this before. I know I can. Be wild, baby.
I want a girl with extensions in her hair.
Let me tell you something, and this is the absolute truth. The day that this dude leaves office, I'm gonna be out in the streets dancing like Boosie was dancing at the Hawks game the other night. I don't always agree with everything that Boosie says, but I sure do love that man's personality. And another rapper who also has a very big personality is Cameron. And the other day, Cameron finally came out and explained exactly why he's suing J. Cole for $500,000.
Me and J. Cole are cool, or was cool. This is exactly what happens. Being a man is keeping your word. And I know everybody's busy and everybody has things to do. But if I give you my word 4 or 5 times, I got to do it. So on his first project he did, I did an intro for him. I did the record for him for his intro. I told him I may need a verse whenever I get a project done. He said, cool. He had another project. I did a record in 20 minutes. I knocked that shit out and went off about my business. I need a verse. I'm exaggerating. It's like shock rain right now. And, the moon got a line with stars. And, when I write, I put my all into it. Okay, let's put your all into it then. You know what I'm saying? You called me twice to do something, and I did it. One day you have 48 hours to do it. Then I knocked the other thing out as soon as I came to New York, because you didn't want to send me a record, you want to be in the studio with me. I knocked it out. Cool, you don't give me the record. Then I said, you know what, forget the record. Let's do an interview. Bet I got you. I got a project coming out in June. Let's do it around there. Cool, June is coming. Oh, we pushed the album back. I don't want to just do an interview. All right, cool. Now we're going to do it in October. All right, I'll call you back in October. Yo, what's up? Oh, man, Keller, you say I tell you October. You call October, huh, nigga? Yeah, nigga. Yeah. So now this is when all the beef is going on with Kendrick Lamar. I can't do it now because I don't feel like talking about that right now. I said, look, I'll do the interview. I won't even bring that up. He says, nah, I can't do no interview and not talk about it. All right, well, when can I get the interview? Yo, February, definitely. February, I'm dead ass on February. February come. Yo, what's up? Oh, shit. Y'all still working, man.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe that Cameron just said that J. Cole told him that the moon, the stars, the ocean, the universe, and all the chakras had to line up for him to be in a proper headspace to write a verse. I am done. But Cameron is right. If he did some work for J. Cole and J. Cole promised that he would compensate him, then J. Cole needs to pay this man back, either by an interview, 2 comparable verses, or pay that man his dough. And last but not least, I hate to even be telling this story, but we have to send our deepest condolences to Little John as he mourns the untimely loss of his son.
R.I.P. to Lil Jon's son, man. It says something about Lil Jon's son went out the house with no clothes on, and they couldn't find him, and it was a lot, bro. But R.I.P. to his son, man. Like, both of my children, they living, and just to be honest with y'all, bro, like, I don't know how the fuck I would feel if I lost one of my kids, bro. Like, that would be crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. It's sad though. Sad to have to bury a child, man. I know we go through a lot of things in life. We lose loves and all this other stuff like that. But to lose a child, bro, that's like, that's yeah, to lose a child is some wild work, bro. Wild work. God damn. What's up? Who in here with me, man? Where y'all at? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Whoever in here with me, man. Like I said, R.I.P. to my man's son, bro.
Slave. Little John's son, Nathan Smith, was found unalive at the age of 27 in a Georgia pond 3 days after being reported missing. Milton police say that the body believed to be that of Little John's missing son, Nathan Smith, was recovered Friday from a pond near his home, ending several days of intense searching. Officers were first called to the Baldwin Drive area on the morning of February.
Come on. I know exactly where that's at, Baldwin Drive, but damn, you find him in the man in a goddamn pond. Like, this is just, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, man, whoever y'all loved ones, like family and shit like that, kids, all that, your girl, all that shit, bro. Love your girl, treat people right, man, because you never know when it'll be the last day that you're not here in this world, and the people that care for you the most, you didn't actually spend the time to show them that you are reciprocating the love that you gave them, or they gave you, vice versa.
Third, after receiving a report of a missing adult, and police determined that Little John's son had left his home under what they described as unusual circumstances, especially since they found his cell phone still at home. Over several days, many law enforcement agents...
Yeah, he 20, like, I don't know too many people that leave the house without their phone. I don't know.
Police continued to search for Little John's son, and they actually widened the search until the other day they found the body of an African-American man in a pond near Smith's home. At about 11:53 a.m., divers with the Cherokee County Fire Department located and recovered a body from the water. And after investigators located the body that was believed to be Little John's 27-year-old son, Little John came on the internet and confirmed that indeed it was. And he also said Nathan was the kindest human being you would ever meet. Little John also posted a video of him with his son when his son was young on his Instagram.
I know you're shining down on me from heaven, and I know that we're gonna meet again someday. I know you're shining.
And every parent knows that you never want to outlive your child. Listen, I don't have any investigators on the payroll who are feeding me information about this case behind the scenes. But for some reason, in my heart of hearts, I truly have a gut feeling that this may have something to do with some mental health issues.
Yeah,
Listen, let me know what you think about everything that we discussed in today's video. And while you're down there,
I don't know too many.
Be sure to like and
I just
subscribe
don't
to
know. I don't know young people that would just leave their phone at the house. Like these kids, like my little 9-year-old daughter, bro. Like, bro, if I tell her, "Hey, give me the phone," she gonna be mad because I'm getting the phone from her. Like, hey, y'all, let's check out Caliber. But yeah, I don't know too many people leaving the house at 27 years old without that phone. You dig?
Try a calcium stick first.
This volume stick that they're calling
Yeah, it's crazy though. It's crazy. It is
Well,
crazy.
we're not going to let them get away with bullying him.
And there was something that happened a few months ago. Something happened a couple months ago.
What happened?
And are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my...
Nicki Minaj just got caught up in some crazy allegations tied to some very powerful people in the biggest culture war happening right now. People like Jay-Z, Cardi B, Don Lemon, Trevor Noah, and anybody that try to stop her is suffering major consequences, and the internet is going crazy. Nicki Minaj is now wielding the full power of the MAGA movement, and she showed how devastating that power can be to her enemies when in one tweet she demanded to have Don Lemon arrested. And what happened to Don Lemon in the middle of the night was wild.
Journalist Don Lemon has been arrested in connection with an anti-ICE protest.
Lemon says he is not guilty, and he and his attorney plan to fight the case.
Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news.
People on the internet are now trying to cancel Nicki Minaj for switching sides, and a lot of people are pissed off right now because her own fans feel like they don't recognize this new version of Nicki, and people are saying.
So, this one thing, y'all. When you get big and you're in the industry,
that Nicki Minaj's career, as we know.
Like, if you get big, you're in the industry. So, boom, you blow. We know you from, because it's a lot of artists that blow up and they change their whole demeanor, everything they used to, like we'll just say Young Jeezy. Young Jeezy came out, drug dealer, music, trap music, this and that. Now you go down his Instagram, he in foreign countries and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The man married a whole Asian woman and now they divorced. So it's like, you switch up, dog.
Or it might be finished after this. But before we start this video,
one thing I will say, I'll say. It ain't nothing wrong with changing. Just make sure you change for the better. That's it. That's all that matters. You can change, but just change for the better. Like, that's it.
Do me a favor, guys. Get this video to 500 likes because what we uncover at the end goes deep. Let's get it. Now, do y'all remember when Nicki Minaj alleged there were some powerful forces coming against her in the music industry? Did y'all notice that she mentioned that other rappers were afraid to speak out and how there may be an assassination attempt on her life?
Uncle Tamiana, black, quote unquote, black man. When 80% of the artists that y'all following right now feel like I feel about the and are too afraid to speak on it. And guess what they're doing right now? If they assassinate me and assassinate my character and make me look crazy or stupid, guess what? No one else will ever ask questions again. Don't you see what's happening?
Well, now Nicki Minaj is finally saying why she switched up, and people think that she's calling out a specific person in the rap game who threatened her life.
You've been recently very vocal about politics and social issues. Was there a specific moment that flipped the switch for you? What made you wake up, so to speak?
There was something that happened a few months ago that if I wasn't going to do it before, something happened a couple months ago.
What happened?
I don't want to talk about it, but I'll say that sometimes people can push you so much that they push you all the way
into your next calling, into your next blessing, into your next life. And that's what happened with me.
Now, do y'all remember when Nicki was publicly beefing with Jay-Z? If y'all notice, after the Department of Justice named Jay-Z in the Epstein files, Nicki Minaj exposed more industry secrets, and people are now saying that Nicki's enemies seem to be all falling down one by one.
Nicki says your favorite artist has been practicing rituals in a satanic cult where they take babies from other countries and mutilate and kill.
We done went over that shit a million times. I'm like, what the fuck is they talking about?
As a form of a blood sacrifice to their god. When your master is Satan, you must constantly shed blood. The destruction that's about to come down on them isn't funny. I told y'all. She says, imagine if a 30-year-old rapper was out there with a 16-year-old in this day and age, and how y'all would have had his head on a platter. Then she says, what in the and she hashtagged it child predator.
Now that Nicki Minaj is on her revenge arc, the world is witnessing how dangerous it could be to beef with her after what happened at the Grammys.
Oh man, every single person here, John Legend, Billie Eilish, Phineas, Nicki Minaj is not here. She is not here. She is still at the White House with Donald Trump discussing very important issues. Actually, Nicki, I have the biggest ass. I have it. Everybody's saying it, Nicki. I know they say it's you, but it's me. Wop, wop, wop. Look at it. Look at it, baby.
This man either says the wildest shit I've ever heard or something genius. Listen, before they take this down.
So your head don't be hurting? No, I don't have, I'm not acidic and I don't have parasites in my body. That's the parasites, the Candida, making you eat because they live off sugar. Like when you get the craving sugar and you want a sweet tooth, you got a sweet tooth and I want something sweet, that be that. Parasites in your body. How you get parasites? All kind of ways you can get parasites. You can get parasites with kids when they're clean. Transfer them to life. Somebody that's sleeping in bed with a dog and all that, you get parasites. And that's why we take black seed oil. That's why we take, oregano oil and things like that. Wormwood, that's why we detox.
What's crazy is around the same time this guy got clowned for talking about this same powerful herb.
Like using oil of oregano instead of using antibiotics.
What's in this stuff?
Just things to counteract the metals that we have in our bodies that wear us out, removes the parasites from your system.
What do you feel when you take
Well, I used to have really thick dark circles under my eyes. It's gone away in the last 6 months. I've been using that. My skin, I'm 55 years old. Do I look like I'm 55?
No, you don't. You look great.
Now, I did some research, and not only is oil of oregano basically anti-everything, but if you look in old remedy books, our ancestors have been using this as a natural healer for centuries. Yet none of our doctors talk about it. Probably because the healthcare industry is worth $4.8 trillion, and you don't need a doctor for herbs like oil of oregano. Now, before you go get any or random oil of oregano, please make sure it has high carvacrol, because that's the active ingredient that makes this stuff super potent to fight off issues in your body.
Just for cracking a joke about Nicki and Trump, Trevor Noah just got threatened to be sued for millions of dollars by the President of the United States. The world is now witnessing Nicki Minaj go from the queen of rap of MAGA.
Hello. Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that, I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's gonna motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him.
Some people agree with her moves and some people disagree with it. And this whole thing got a lot of Nicki Minaj fans feeling betrayed.
Nicki goes on stage with Charlie Kirk's. I didn't love it. Why? Did you love it? You know what, Joe? I'll be honest. To keep my sanity and to keep my calm,
I really try to stay out of this because I see what's going on, and all it does is make me more and more upset. And when people first started getting behind President Trump, I lost some friends. But I started thinking about it, I was like, it's their opinion. If that's how they feel, I'm ruining friendships and relationships because, so I let them have. Man, did you hear some of the things that man said about women that's like you, and you sitting up there with us?
She won't be the first or the last. Like, there will be plenty more celebrities
for sure
to take that check. Listen, when you're on that side, they rock. They're rocking. So tempting for people, I know, but my views and just how I was raised.
Because you know how it works, Joe. All it takes is one. Well, you heard what Joe said. Joe said black people are doing the X, Y, and Z. We heard what Shannon said, that he did say X, Y, and Z. So they'll take the voice of one and then try to make it the voice of millions.
Yeah, well, and that's a plan. I can't be complicit.
No,
and not in sleep at night. I've seen people become multi-million-dollar brands from black shit and black people and black consumerism. Like, so to watch you take that equity and stand over there, yeah, I can't jive with that. Nicki Minaj seems to officially be on a warpath. She is now backed by the full weight of the government. And man, if that girl wanted to get revenge on Jay-Z, she is definitely doing it now. Now, a lot of people are upset with Nicki Minaj and they feel like she's selling out the culture. A lot of people are saying that her main audience was black culture.
It was black people and that community. And y'all already know what I'm talking about. I'm not going all deep into it, but it was black people in that community, and that's who backed her. And she basically turned her back on all of these motherfucking people. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say, bro. Like, that's why I look at a lot of these people that put all of their faith in these just certain people, like, yeah, this is crazy.
The trans LGBTQ community and hip hop as a whole. And now some people are saying it looks like Nicki Minaj is tap dancing for a green card, allegedly, as they trying to say. And the main thing her fans are wondering is what's going to happen to her music career after this. Nicki Minaj addressed it in the White House.
Is any of...
I ain't gonna lie to you, like, honestly, I believe, this is just my belief. I'm not saying it's true or anything, but my belief, Nicki Minaj come out with another album right now, and motherfuckers gonna buy that shit. It is what it is, bro. People love, they're gonna buy the album just to hear what she's gonna say about all of these things going on.
This kind of, I don't want to say change, but this evolution of Nicki Minaj going to be represented in new music that you may publish.
Yes.
Polymarket has some odds on if you plan to drop new music this year.
Really?
They do. It says 89% chance as we're talking that Nicki Minaj is gonna drop an album this year.
Now, will Nicki Minaj's hardcore fans still support her going forward? Or will they jump ship? And whether people love her or whether people hate her, one thing's for sure, Nicki Minaj is getting revenge on everybody that played with her. I mean, she put out one tweet and like a week later, Don Lemon was arrested. Then she complained about Trevor Noah, and then Donald Trump threatened to sue Trevor Noah. Nicki not playing right now, man, but we're gonna see what happens in the long run, because a lot of people are saying, yes, she's getting her get back right now, but at what cost? And how is this gonna affect her career? And how is this gonna affect her image and how people receive or deny her within Black culture? A lot of people not feeling it, and a lot of people are saying that, man, this might be the end of Nicki Minaj as we know it. But Nicki Minaj is saying that she's letting go of her old life and stepping into a new position, joining a different side. We're gonna have to see how this plays out, man. I'm gonna keep you guys updated on this story, man. Shout out to the Caliber Nation for rocking with me. If you like this video, if you learned something, and if you wanna see more content like this, make sure you like this video, subscribe to the channel.
Y'all go check out the homie Caliber, bro. You got really good content, man. We about to go to Trap More Ross or Tailored by Trap Lord Ross. That's what we checking out, y'all. That's my...
Honestly, it's impossible to find a relationship. I mean, I'm 40.
That the white homeboy.
The
white home.
Very bad day for Elon Musk, because after all the denials about the Epstein files, he said he never went to that island. He said he wasn't chilling with Epstein. He said, yeah, sure, we sent a couple of emails back and forth, but I never pulled up. Well, apparently now, according to Elon Musk's own daughter, he has been lying. Yes, Elon's daughter is now snitching on him and basically making it very clear that everything Elon is saying as far as his denials is cap. Okay, so before I show you what his daughter said to completely snitch on him, I will just recap with you everything that Elon has put out there to muddy the waters, and then I'm going to show you why it's total baloney, why his daughter is basically just airing him out publicly. So there have been numerous posts. Okay, this was Elon when he went back and forth with Reid Hoffman from LinkedIn, and he said, Epstein hounded me relentlessly to go to his pedo island, and I always declined. Not you, though. You actually went. What gifts did you bring to Epstein when you went to the PDF island? Well, interestingly enough, okay, in spite of Elon's denials, there's other files, other things going around. People are saying that it was absolutely confirmed that Elon Musk not only visited the island on multiple occasions, but had ongoing contact with Epstein. Okay, these are back and forths. People basically saying that, Elon is scheduled to be there. This is part of the schedule saying 2:30 for Fierro. I have Elon Musk at 1:30. You're welcome to join Elon as well. That's from Jeffrey. Okay, so emails back and forth. People basically saying Jeffrey, Elon, and Tallulah will come at 1, working on Kimball. Kimball Musk is his brother. Okay, insane. There's other ones. 2 Elon Musk from Jeffrey. Okay, so hopefully the first of many. Sorry for all the typos sent from my phone. Elon saying that was indeed a very enjoyable conversation. Nicholas Pritzker writing, whoa, Elon is doing great as you saw. Thanks for doing another mind-bending time. And this is a crazy message, okay. Tell Elon the blonde that walked with me is a friend of his mother's that tried to set her up with him. Her name is Yufuk Strum, all right. To Jeffrey Epstein from Elon Musk, probably just Tallulah and me. What day/night will be the wildest party on your island, on your island, all right? So he denied, he said he never went to the island, okay? It sounded like cap. There was a back and forth. It sounded like originally when he was denying it, oh, maybe he just accidentally didn't end up. This is Jeffrey Epstein wrote, you're welcome to come and just stay for the day. Plenty of room. I'll send a helicopter to get you. Do you have any parties planned? I've been working to the edge of sanity. So once my kids come home after Christmas, I want to hit the party scene in St. Bart's or elsewhere to let loose. The invitation is much appreciated, but a peaceful and violent island experience is the opposite of what I'm looking for. Understood. I'll see you on St. Bart. The ratio on my island might make Tallulah uncomfortable. Too many eyes on the island. To Jeffrey Epstein from Elon Musk, do you want to join us and some others for drinks on the 30th around 10 or 11? Elon Musk appreciates the invitation to the ranch, but he has commitments. Lunch on Friday, 25th at 1 p.m. at SpaceX is confirmed. Pull up! All right? From Elon Musk to Jeffrey Epstein. Yes, the airport is about 100 meters away from the SpaceX HQ. You're coming from far, not really worth taking a helicopter from Long Beach. Is there a place to land a helicopter nearby? I've been invited. This is to Elon from Jeffrey. I've been invited to the Milken conference with the New York money people. Would you find it amusing to give them a tour of SpaceX maybe on the Sunday before? All right. Hella messages that seem to suggest Elon was there, okay? He denied it, all right? He denied it. There's all these ones where he's saying, I could fly back early on the 3rd. We'll be in St. Barts. Should we head to your island on the 2nd? Bad news, my schedule will keep me in there, unfortunately. We can't make it to the blah, 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 blah. All right, just a reminder, Elon was coming to your island on January the 2nd, okay? All of this, all right, all of this. Elon continued to deny it. He continued to say he never pulled up to the island. He said, no one pushed harder than me to have the Epstein files released. I'm glad it's finally happened. I've had very little correspondence with Epstein and declined repeated invitations to go to his island or fly on his Lolita Express. It looked like you was trying to get lined up to go on the island, but was well aware that some email correspondence with him could be misinterpreted and used by distracted to smear my name. I don't care about that. Regarding heinous with underage girls. Well. We're now hearing.
And this shit, it's like, bruh, they basically trying to normalize messing with kids, bro. Like, what is this, bro? Like, yeah, man, this whole Epstein thing just got me kind of like, bro, what the fuck is going on, bro? Like, are you good, bro? Like, are you all right, bro? Like, yeah, that right there got me kind of. Yeah, that got me kind of like on some other shit, bro. Like, what the fuck you got going on, bro? Half the people that was there, they either famous or run the fucking world, bro. Like, what? What is going on, bro? Like, half the people there, they either rich or they run the fucking world.
When you get up in the morning before you talk to anybody,
I don't know who in here still with me, but what's up, man? You been in here with me the whole fucking time. I'm rocking with you, shit. Finna get this shit done. Probably do one more hour and I might just chill, man. I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm cooling, bro. One more hour and I'm out, y'all. Well, 45 more minutes. 45 more minutes and I'm out, big dog. But whoever in here with me, I appreciate it. Thank you.
Now hearing. Holy smokes. Elon's daughter confirms the authenticity of Elon and Epstein's email exchange. This has Reddit absolutely on fire right now. All right, this is Elon's daughter, okay? So I'm just going to speak directly instead of being vague and cryptic. I can confirm we were in St. Bart's at the time specified in the emails. Therefore, I believe that they're authentic. This has basically already been confirmed through his attempts to paint them as out of context. Denial is a river in Egypt. I knew nothing about the emails previously, so I'm learning about everything at the same time as y'all. If there's any other information I learn that I can corroborate, I will do so. So perhaps Elon didn't ever make it to the island, but it sounds like, according to his daughter, they were on St. Bart's. These were genuine attempts to get an invite to get a heli onto the island. What the heli? He was apparently trying to get the heli onto the island. His own daughter is corroborating this, all right? People in the comments saying, whoops. Whoops is an Epstein code word. He's in the whoops files. Right? He's definitely in the whoops files. It says he's having an absolute meltdown on Twitter right now. The Epstein thing is making him lean fully into his new personality of blatantly lying to flood the zone. To be clear, the DOJ's own files show that Musk was in touch with Epstein and asking to be invited to the parties on the island. 2012, 2013, and that's after Epstein was already convicted of being an S offender, soliciting minor prosperities, that's one way of putting it, etc. After Epstein went to jail and was released on probation, after Epstein was registered as a level 3, high risk of repeat offense, S offender, so must deny he's a wrongdoer is obviously a BS, okay? Some examples from his ongoing meltdown, I already read you this one. He's saying, legacy media lies relentlessly. Lying that he's not in the files and deflecting to the left. I'm in none of them, but many prominent people, especially on the left, are. Claiming he's responsible for the release of the Epstein files, therefore could not be a part.
Oh, yeah, all I can say is the world going crazy, bro. The world going crazy. The world going crazy, bro. Look like I might have caught me something. Might have caught me a little something, y'all. Might have caught a little something.
He's retweeting posts from sycophants repeating his false claims as quickly as he can. Here are some of the things that he's repeated, okay? And he's also melting down on other topics. Should we have a look? Should we have a look at what he's flooding the zone now? So he's apparently reposting. Democrats are using it as an opportunity to smear Elon. No one has done more to fight child exploitation and trafficking than Elon. No one has done more to fight that than Elon. Can someone show me him in the Superman costume, like fighting crime? Because from what I understand, he's just out here making cars and rockets. Okay, it's cool. I rock with the rockets. The cars are mid. Okay, he risked his entire life and fortune to get the Epstein files released. X routinely suspends millions of accounts for CP. They're saying Wikipedia hates Elon Musk. Could it be? They're saying Elon would have repeatedly called for all the Epstein files to be released, or if he had anything to hide. Wait, he would not have repeatedly called for them to be released if he had anything to hide. They're trying to deflect responsibility from me to the truly guilty. I've not been to any of his parties, his plane, or his island, but many others have. Those who committed serious crimes need to be prosecuted, okay? And there's so much going on. Elon is just a distraction. It's just don't worry, right? It's him saying true. Fact, Elon Musk is in the Epstein files for rejecting Epstein's offer to go to his island. That's not what I didn't see.
Oh, okay, hey, man, I appreciate you, man. Hey, one love, OGLL.
They're linked up nearby, and he said he didn't want a peaceful island experience.
OGLL, respect, man. Appreciate you for tapping into the channel, man, and showing me some love. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate you, man. Yeah, I appreciate you, man, for showing love to the channel and, just tapping in with me, man. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I don't know who in here with me, but boy, they rocking with a nigga, boy. They rocking with me, boy.
No epic island vacation email thread with Elon Musk and Epstein files. They're saying that they're putting out fake and fabricated emails to paint him as the opposite of who he is. He said this. He said yes. This is just him reposting the thing that he already posted up.
The playoffs are wide open this year, but if you've got predictions, then Underdog's prediction markets are the place to prove you are right. Pick the game winner, pick against the spread, pick the total.
Thing that he already posted up. All right. Wikipedia hates Elon Musk. Wikipedia said Elon Musk had a long-standing relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. I mean, that's just what it looked like, right? Now he's talking about he's done all this great stuff in Ukraine. Some of the stuff he's done for Ukraine's good. Okay, he's going back and forth. Wow, that's crazy. Elmo would never help Ukraine out of voluntary motives, would he? He prevented a large satellite drone operation by Ukraine at the time and simply shut down their Starlink. He said, "Oh, hi, F-tard. That Crimea strike was done before SpaceX received a sanctions exemption and approval from the US government to provide connectivity in Crimea, so it would have been a felony crime for us to turn on Starlink at the time." Okay. It seemed at the time like that wasn't what was going on. But anyway, they were not here to talk about that, okay? Saying 2012 to 13 is after Epstein was convicted, yet JKR invited him to her party in 2018. Certified woman defender JK Rowling. Okay, we're gonna have to do some. You're gonna need a couple of wizards to get Elon out of this spot. That's all I can say. I'm saying honestly, love her for doing this. Elon might be dookying in his pants right now. Okay, people saying she's been dropping bombs on the internet for a while now. I'm sure she knows what she's doing. She's a 5-year-old runaway freight train or anything. Oh god. People saying they hope she stays safe. People saying me too. She's really brave and exactly the kind of heroism I wish existed more in America. But she's dealing powerful forces right now, cornered animals, and her only safety is a public that doesn't forget her and doesn't let her go. The walls are waiting for the lights to go down. We can't let that happen. But they're saying he isn't. He'll see no consequences. Our PDF oligarchs are all safe while we live under this system. Someday we'll look at this like we look at the Panama Papers, unless we can create a better world.
Hey, y'all, check it out.
More than modern.
I gotta go call somebody right quick. I'll be right back, y'all. I'll probably come back for like 1 more hour and I'm out. Come back about 12. Y'all can get me in the comment cafe, like, subscribe, share, hit notification. Peace.